So we're at IPC Apex Expo 2023 in San Diego. I'm joined by Danny from Scienscope. Thanks for coming over.
Thank you. Thank you for the invitation.
And you literally, before you sat down, you said, I haven't sat down all day.
Yeah, all day.
Is that busy?
Yeah, it's been busy. I have a lot of key customers that said they weren't going to show up, and they're here.
That's good.
Yeah, it's a really good thing.
And it feels like just back to normal, doesn't it?
Yeah, back to normal.
Yeah.
Like, it never happened, honestly.
Yeah. That's good. So have you got anything new at the show?
We have a new system that we actually brought. It's not really a new, it's just had maybe a facial change. It's called the Incoming Material Station, the IMS 200.
Right.
So basically what it does is it helps manufacturers bring in the material from the suppliers, introduces it to the manufacturing, to their ERP or their MRP, and then basically helps it go through, labels it, places it back onto a cart, then they take it from there and store it, whether it's a storage tower, a cart, however it is. Yeah, so we brought that system. But the one thing that I have been highlighting and I have been telling a lot of the customers is Scienscope is actually the only manufacturer that I've seen here that carries all three systems and is a manufacturer for every single one of them.
Ah, right.
Yeah. So we have a complete material management system, IMS, component counter, and racks.
Fantastic, yeah. And that is one of the key things now, isn't it?
Correct.
People want, it's efficiency and it's time saving and.
Correct.
But it's also knowledge, isn't it? Of knowing where everything is.
Yeah, exactly. And traceability is one of the biggest things right now. Because do I want to run into a shortage when I'm on the line? I don't. Do I want to know where everything is at all times? I do. Do I want to have to order stuff while, now I have downtime? I don't.
Yeah.
So, my customers are telling me, hey, help me solve this problem.
Yeah.
Well, we're here to give them that solution.
Yeah. And is that what drives product development for you, your customers?
It really does. We listen to our customers quite a bit, and the changes that have been done to our machines have been per the customer.
Right.
Yeah. So we always listen to our customers and what they want and, what they would like to see. Well, we're here to do that for them.
Yeah. And it's, I think a lot of companies now are quite happy to be a bit more collaborative, aren't they?
They are.
Changed over the last few years.
Yeah, before it was more, I want this and that's it. Now it's more, I want this, but I'll work with you on it. Yeah. You customize something for me, I'll help you.
Yeah. And that's a much more effective relationship.
It is. It really is. It is, and it is because we're not going into a customer and saying, hey, we're not going to have the time to do this. No, we're collaborating together. You guys help me, I help you. You get, ultimately, they're the ones that come out winning big because they get a system that they've been looking for maybe ages. Now they're getting it from a manufacturer that's willing to work with them. Yeah.
And you're able to go into an individual company and tailor something that works specifically from them.
Yeah.
So, what kind are you getting different questions to this show? I guess they always come up with something you haven't.
Honestly, it's been kind of funny because a lot of them are, how many operators can I remove?
Really?
Yeah. How can I reduce my amount of manpower?
Yeah.
How can I do this? And one of the biggest things is because how engineers are constantly changing jobs now. They're losing people daily.
Yeah.
The workforce isn't the way it used to be.
No.
These younger guys are not lasting as long in companies as we might have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So how can I reduce time? How can I reduce labor? Is the biggest thing right now.
That seems to be the new pinch point, really, doesn't it?
Yeah. The more you automate, the less people you're going to have.
Yeah. And it's funny. It used to be supply chain issues that we're all panicking about, but now it's like people have just got on board with that.
Yeah. Seriously, it's been kind of funny.
Yeah. So, you get some comes along to you. How quickly can you innovate? How quickly can you get those?
Usually, it really depends. My owner's been very open to innovating, to helping customers, to basically doing pretty much what they want when they want it. Usually it takes us maybe a month or two to actually get it going for them. But it's kind of funny though, because a lot of it's not mechanical. A lot of it is actually programming. Programs that they want built, or they want us to create something as far as a programming wise, and how can this do this? How can I take this information and transfer it here, or data management. So that's really what it's been more than anything.
And people have got on board with that now, haven't they? There was for years we'd been talking about Industry 4.0, machine learning, all these sort of things, and it was just talking about it for a long time, but suddenly those real world benefits are starting to come along, and people have got on board with it now.
Yeah. And one of the biggest things is being able to streamline. I mean, the amount of time that you spend doing something versus the amount of time that you can save if a machine does it for you.
Yeah.
You start streamlining from there. You know, you're reducing the amount of time in a process versus what it used to be.
Yeah. And that's a good thing that you can demonstrate that very quickly, can't you?
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I hope the rest of the show is good for you. I hope you get a break at some point. But it's good, you know.
Hopefully,
if you extra customers are coming that you weren't expecting, it's a good thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it shows people do like these shows, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. They really do. And you know, some of the customers, when I'm telling them, hey, you said you weren't going to come, surprise.
That's good. It's a good surprise.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sparing the time.
Well, thank you guys.
We'll speak to you again soon.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.